February 19th, 2009. I'm reporting in from a very brief winter getaway from Canada, and I've just booked a very inexpensive all-inclusive getaway to Cuba, which is one of Canadians' favorite tourist destinations, along with Mexico and the Dominican Republic. And this particular resort here is located just about an hour east of Santiago de Cuba. It's quite isolated. There's not an awful lot around. I think there is a small little village called Baconao, and behind here, this landscape here, is the Parque Baconao. And oh, we have a little lizard here. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Horses around here. There's actually goats running around on the premises. There was a lot of hurricane damage last year. 3 hurricanes went through this eastern area of Cuba last year around August and September, so there's a lot of damage. You can still see, even in the resort on this side where I'm located, there many of the casas right on the ocean front are still not open yet to the tourists because there's been so much destruction from the hurricane. Well, we arrived at about 11 o'clock here this morning. Took us maybe half an hour, 45 minutes to collect the baggage, and then took another good hour to come here on very narrow streets. Here is a Cuban bus. Looks like a local bus going by. And took us about an hour to get here. And this resort consists of 2 parts here. The club, what is it called, Corales on this side, and the club Carisol on the other side. And yeah, had a little meal at the all-inclusive buffet. That was interesting. Hello. One thing I have to say, I mean, the people that see, this is the soccer field. As you can see, everything is sort of overgrown here. The tennis court looks kind of the same way. It's somewhat reminiscent of Wimbledon, although Wimbledon has manicured grass. If you look at the grass here, not so much for tennis. But at any rate, one thing I found is the people most definitely are very, very friendly around here. You will find that generally in Cuba, that people are very friendly and helpful. And one of the hotel staff that took me to my room already said that, you know, he's very, very knowledgeable about Santiago de Cuba and offered his services as a tour guide. So I certainly do want to explore that city. Very historic city, one of the 7th oldest cities, I think, in Cuba, and one of the oldest in Latin America. And we're now approaching the other central pool area, as you can see. And so there's some action going on. The vast majority of Canadian vacationers usually stays at the resort, and I guess at this resort you are fairly isolated from everything else. There's no real major village or anything around, so unless you want to go on a guided excursion, it's not that easy to get around, but that will not deter me. I'm going to try to actually catch the local bus and see what's going on in the big city. It should take me about an hour to get into town. And but I just wanted to give you a few impressions of resort life here in the eastern part of Cuba. There we go.